everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 16 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Problem number 3562. Maximum profit from trading stocks with discounts. So this is hard level problem marked by LeetCode, but let's make it easy, right? I will show you the dry run of all the examples, right? How we are going to do that, right? So here, let's read the problem statement first and understand this problem. So you are given an integer n, right? Representing the number of employees in a company. Clear? Each employee is assigned a unique ID from 1 to n, and employee 1 is the CEO. You are given two 1 based integer arrays present and future, each of length n, where present of I, right, this array, it represents the current price at which the ith employee can buy a stock today, right? Present of I means can buy a stock today. Same way, future of I represents the expected price at which the ith employee can sell the stock tomorrow, right? So this is the difference between these two, right? So present means ith employee is going to buy today. Future means sell tomorrow, ith employee. Clear? So these are nothing but two one based integer arrays, right? So one based simply means that here if n is equal to 2 means you have two employees, 1 and 2, right? So this is the case for employee 1, this is case for employee 2, this is case for 1, this is case for employee 2, this is case for employee 1, uh, this is hierarchy, right? So hierarchy is, let's understand what is this hierarchy now. Okay, all right. The company's hierarchy is represented by a 2D integer array hierarchy, right? Where hierarchy of I, UI and VI means that employee UI is the direct boss of employee VI, right? So this means that 1 is the boss of employee 2, right? So this is UV. So this is nothing but 2D array. These are nothing but 1D arrays, right? Clear? Right. Okay. But for my simplicity, what I'm going to do while writing the code, so n is equal to 2, so I will say that uh, employee 0 and employee 1, right? I will read it like this. Same way I will read this present like this is for employee 0, this is for employee 1, this is for employee 0, this is for employee 1. Same way I will read this as 0 comma 1, right? So that simply means that 0 is the boss and 1 is the employee, right? So instead of 1 waste, I will just change it to 0 waste, index 0 waste, right? Just for simplicity, right? So this I will do, right? This is not a complex part, this is simple, very simple. Okay, so this is done, right? The company hierarchy is represented by a 2D integer array hierarchy, where hierarchy of I is UI VI, means that employee UI is the direct boss of the employee VI, right? Additionally, you have an integer budget, right, representing the total funds available for the investment, right? So using this budget only, you are going to buy stocks, right? And then maybe by selling you can earn some profit, right? But using this budget only. However, the company has a discount policy. Okay, so if an employee's direct boss purchases their own stock, right? So let's say Ram is the boss of Sham, right? So if boss is going to buy any stock, right? So company has a discount policy. If an employee's direct boss, this employee's direct boss, this, right, purchases their own stock, then the employee can buy their stock at half the price, right? Half the present price of that particular stock, right? So that simply means we have two employees, 0 and 1, 0 and 1, right? So this is the price for employee 0, this is the price for employee 1, right? And we are going to buy the stocks using this, and using this we are going to sell the stocks maybe tomorrow. But here in the hierarchy you see that 0 is the boss of 1, right? So if boss is buying the stock at 1, right, then the employee can buy the stock not at 2, but he can buy the stock in the half. 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. He can buy the stock in half. Original price is 2, right? But since boss is buying at 1, since boss is buying not at but amount, just that direct boss of, because 0 is the direct boss of 1, right? So if boss is buying, so he is going to buy the stock instead of the original price, he is going to buy it in half, right? So floor of present we divided by 2, right? So in Java, right, so 3 divided by 2 you are going to get 1 only, right? You are going to get 1 only, right? So floor, no need to use, you can do the direct division, right? Because in Java 3 divided by 2 is 1, then same by 2 divided by 2 is 1, right? So we always get the floor value, right? It's not like we are going to get 1 point here, then 0 comes, then 1.5. It's not like we are going to get 1.55. In Java integer division we are going to get 1 only, right? Clear this part? Now after that what we have to return, we have to return the maximum profit that can be achieved without exceeding the given budget, right? And note, you may buy each stock at most once only, right? And you can't buy any profit earned from the future stock prices to fund additional investments, and must buy only from the budget, right? Okay, basic things. So you are not going to buy any stock more than once, right? And if you gain any profit, so don't use that profit to buy some other stock, right? Simple meaning. So I hope that now problem statement is clear, right? What we need to do. Examples are also very easy. Examples are also very easy. Okay, so here see, total budget is 3, right? Total budget is 3. So if boss is going to buy the stock, right, at 1, so if he's buying at 1, so in the future he is selling at 4, right? So what is the profit he is gaining? He is gaining the profit 4 minus 1, that is 3. Okay, cool. So right now I have spent just 1 money. My budget is 3, right? Now after that I move here, right, to the employee, this employee 1, right? Employee 1, right? So now if you see this employee 1, right, I have employees 0 and 1 right now. Okay, I just change it, right? I'm doing using 0 based index. Okay, so now since boss is buying, right, since boss is buying the stock, so he is going to buy the stock in half, 1, and in the future he is selling it at 3. So what is the profit he is getting? 3 minus 1, that is nothing but 2, right? See here, total budget I have used is 1 and 1 here. Total budget I have used is 2. And 2 is less than equal to this 3. I am good, right? And I have bought all the stocks, right? Whatever I can. And total profit is 3 plus 2, 5. 5 is the output. That's it, right? See here. Employee 1 buys the stock at price 1 and earns a profit of 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. Since employee 1 is the direct boss of employee 2, see this hierarchy, right? 1 to 2, or you can, since I change it to 0 based indexing, so you can say 0 and 1 here, right? I just subtract 1 1 from here. Okay, so now employee 2 buys the stock at price 1, right? And earns a profit of 2, right? The total buying cost is 1 plus 1, 2, 2 is less than equal to budget. Thus the maximum total profit achieved is 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Very easy example, right? But when we are going to write the code, definitely there will be a little bit complexity, right? Examples are easy, problem statement is easy right now, right? But don't worry, I will also make this code very easy, right? Just like these examples and problem statement, right? So just watch the full video, okay? Don't skip it. All right, now see example number 2. If n is equal to 2, so I have employee 0, I have employee 1, right? So employee 0, this is for employee 1. So these are nothing but buying options, right? These are nothing but my selling options, selling stocks for employee 0. This is for employee 1. And here it is saying 1 comma 2, I can say 0 comma 1, right? So 0 is the direct boss of 1. So 0 is always going to be the boss actually, right? First employee in the problem statement is given, right? The employee 1 is always going to be the boss, right? Here somewhere it is mentioned, right? So UI is the direct boss of employee VI. Additionally, you have this given to us, right? And yeah, here employee 1 is the CEO. Since I'm using 0 based indexes, so employee 0 you can say, right? So definitely in any company, right, if there is any CEO, so these are some employees, right? These employees, let's say, are reporting to this employee. Definitely this employee is reporting to some other employee, then definitely this employee is going to report to CEO, right? So CEO is the main actually, main root, you can say root of this problem, not problem, yeah, LeetCode problem. Okay, all right. So here this is clear, right? Now budget is 4. Now if budget is 4, now if I try to buy it, right, if I buy it, let's say if I buy it, let's say 3, then in the future I'm selling at 5, I am getting the profit as 2, right? Now if I am buying it, right, if boss is buying, so he can buy it at 2, right? So can he buy this at 2? Tell me. He already used 3 from the budget. Now can he use 2? No, because 5 is greater than the budget that we have. No, bad, right? So in this case, if only boss buys, then profit is just 2. But if the employee buys, right, not boss, the employee that is reporting to this boss, so 4 and he's selling at 8, then in that case 4 is the budget, good. But in this case profit is 4, so this is good case, right? This is what I need for, right? I need the maximum output, right? Return the maximum profit that can be achieved without exceeding the given budget, right? So this example is also clear, right? Employee 2 buys the stock at price 4 and earns a profit of 8 minus 4 is to 4. Since both employees cannot buy together, the maximum profit is 4. That's it. Clear. See this example now, number 3 now, right? So we have 3 employees, that is employee 0, employee 1, employee 2, right? These are nothing but buy stocks, this is nothing but sell stocks, this is hierarchy. I can say 0 comma 1, I just subtract 1, and here 0 comma 3. So 0 is the boss of 1 and 0 is the boss of, you can say, 2 also, right? This is what I can say. So I just change it to 0 now, subtract 1 from everywhere. That's what. Okay, so this is clear, right? Now budget is 10, right? Budget is 10. Okay, so if a boss buys, right, boss buys 4, then he can sell at 7. Okay, but now since this employee 1 is also reporting to employee this and this one is also reporting this, so both can buy in half, so he can buy in 3 and this can be bought in 4, right? But do we have this much budget? No, I don't think we have this much budget, right? Because here 4 I'm good, right, I sell at 7, but here if I buy it at 3, right, so I am going to get total 7, right? 7 is less than 10, less than equal to 10, good. But here if I use this also, right, so I have to skip one option, right? I have to skip a few options. If instead of both I buy, can I buy both? No, just 6 and 8, no. Then also 14 is greater than 10, no. If I just buy this 6, right, buy at 6, boss didn't buy, let's say, right? So 6 to 9, profit is just 3. Okay, let's say if I just buy this 8, 8 to 11, right, sell, again profit is 3. Okay, let's say my boss buys, any boss buys, right? So 4 to 7, profit is 3. And let's say after that is only 3 buys, right? Only this employee buys, this one, okay, 3. and selling at 9. So what I'm getting? I'm getting 6. So here total profit is 9 in this case. Let's say if boss buys 4 and sell at 7, and instead of 6 this 8 buys. This is also possible, right? 4 and 11. So now this case total profit is 10, right? So 9, 10 I'm getting here. So this is the best, right? This is the best, right? So this person vote, then this person vote, right? This person can vote it in half, right? Okay, so that's why you are seeing output as 10, right? So employee 1 buys the stock at price 4 and earns a profit of 3. Good. Employee 3 would get a discounted price of floor 8 divided by 2 is 4, yeah, and earns a profit of 11 minus 4 is nothing but 7. Okay, employee 1 and employee 3 buy their stocks at a total cost of 4 plus 4 8. 8 is less than equal to budget. Good. Thus the maximum total profit achieved is 3 plus 7, that is nothing but 10. That's it. Clear? Easy, right? So I will show you the debug statements, okay, of all these after writing the code, or after we understand one example, right? What we need to do after that, I will show you the debug statements of all these examples, right? So you can refer. Don't worry about this, okay? How we are going to solve all these problems with code, right? In actual way, right? Okay. This is the example, right? I will explain this example in detail, right? Okay, and here if you see, these are the constants, n value, right? Okay, just go through all these values. Hierarchy dot length, here if you see, whatever the n value, right? So this value is n minus 1, right? So my number of nodes, if it is equal to n, right, then my number of edges, right? Hierarchy is nothing but representing the edges, so I have n minus 1 number of edges. Important thing, right? Important thing. All right, and here u v, okay, go through it, and here u and v both are not same, right? This easy. It is saying there are no duplicate edges, right? There are no duplicate edges. Good, no issues. Employee 1 is the direct or indirect boss of every employee. That simply means that employee 1, or in my case, since I am starting from 0 based indexing, so I can say 0 is the root of the problem. Okay, the input graph hierarchy is guaranteed to have no cycles. Cycle is not there, right? Cycle is not there in this. All right, so what is this then? Okay, so let's read it. Okay, so this solution assumes familiarity with the 0-1 knapsack type problem, as the core idea is to distribute a limited budget to maximize the profit. Why the input graph is a tree? Because the hierarchy graph is acyclic. Employee 1 is the direct or indirect boss of every employee. There are n nodes and n minus 1 edges, no self loops, no duplicate edges, right? So this is hinted toward the tree, right? And graph is connected. Everyone reports up to employee 1. Graph is acyclic, right? And there is exactly one node with in degree 0, employee 1, since it's a boss, right? So by definition, a connected acyclic graph with n minus 1 edges is a tree. Thus the hierarchy forms a rooted tree with employee 1 as the root, or you can say 0, right? Boss, right? So this is 3DP type problem. Okay, so decision to buy a stock for an employee, right, depends on, right? So here 1, let's say 2 is reporting to 1, then 3 is reporting to 2, and 4 is also reporting to, okay, like this. So here the decision to buy a stock for an employee, let's say for this one, right, you, right, okay, depends only on whether their direct boss, this one, bought a stock, right? If this bought a stock, then this is going to get the discount, right? And also the decisions made in their subtree, right? In this side, what is the decision that we take, right? In this side, what is the decision we take, right? So definitely by the end I need the max profit, right? So for this node, right, I am dependent on the subtrees, also I am dependent on the parent. So for this I am dependent on the childs, I am dependent on the parent, right? So this means the problem can be solved independently for each subtree, right? And the result for a node can be built from its children, right? For this one, no children, right? So here what is the result? So I can have two type of results here actually, right? They are no children, but here at this, maybe I'm going to take two consideration, right? Maybe let's say I bought this parent, then what is the profit that I'm going to get, right? Okay, and if I didn't bought this parent, then what is the profit I'm going to get here, right? Okay, and profit also depends on the budget, the amount of budget I have, right? If my budget is 7, so maybe if I start from here now, maybe until here I don't have any budget left, right? Or maybe I have one budget left, or maybe I have two budget left, maybe I have three budget left, maybe I have four budget left, maybe I have five budget left, maybe six, or maybe seven, right? It's not more than seven, right? Total budget is seven, right? Okay, so for all these budgets, right, I am going to check what is the profit I'm going to get with discount, that's meaning when parent is bought, or with no discount, that simply means when parent is not bought, right? So this structure is ideal for tree dynamic type programming, right? So I will explain the code, okay? So don't worry, just read this few lines, okay? So here, for each employee tree node, we compute the maximum profit achievable from their entire subtree for every possible budget b is less than equal to budget under two conditions. The parent didn't buy, no discount available. The parent did buy, then discount is available. So children are merged using a tree knapsack approach. And then the current node decides whether to buy or skip its stock, right? Children are merged using a tree knapsack approach, and then the current node is going to decide whether to buy or skip its stock, right? The final answer is obtained from the root employee 1, assuming it has no parent. Definitely the root has no parent, so no discount initially applies, right? So for parent there is no discount, right? So definitely he has to spend all the money if he planning to buy the in stock, right? So because decisions are local to subtrees and depend only on the parent state, the problem naturally reduces to tree dp plus knapsack merging type. Okay, all right, so just keep these things in mind, okay? So when I'm going to write the code, definitely I don't think you may need to know about all these things, right? But still it's good to know, okay? So now let's understand the code, how I'm going to do this. Okay, so this is what we have, right? So here n is equal to 3, right? So that simply means we have employee 0, 1 and 2, right? Okay, and then we have hierarchy. So here I'm going to treat it like this 0 and 1, okay? And I'm going to treat it like this 1 comma 2, right? So here if you see, 0 is the boss of 1, 0 is the boss of 1, okay? Here 1 is the boss of 2. Good. So 1 is the boss of 2, right? So this is the tree that I formed, right? So 1 is reported to 0 and 2 is also indirectly reporting to 0 only, right? So 2 is sending some details to 1, then 1 is combining those details, then sending it to 0, right? Like this. All right. Total budget I have is 7. Clear? So this present is nothing but buying the stocks. This future is nothing but selling the stocks. Clear? These things. Okay. Now here, right? So first, let's say I'm here, right? I am here. Okay. So now for this one, there is no parent, but there are children, right? So definitely I have to solve the children also, right? But first, let's see this node. Okay, let's see this node, right? So here, DFS at node 0. Okay, So now here full cost is 5, right? So here I'm writing full cost is equal to 5, right? What is the discounted cost? So discounted cost, actually there will be no discounted cost, right, for the parent, but still I am writing it. Okay, so 5 divided by 2 is 2. Okay, now what is the profit I am going to get, right, if I bought this stock with full cost? So 5 and then selling at 8, that means 3, right? 8 minus 5, 3. So here I'm saying profit full is equal to 3. And if I bought this stock in the discounted price, that is 2, then sell it at 8, then profit is 6, right? So here I am going to say profit in with discount is nothing but 6, right? This is what I have, right? Okay, these details, right? Now here I am going to do few things. Okay, so here right now I don't know that I have total budget is 7, right? Total budget is 7, right? So maybe I'm checking the child of this, right? Maybe child with no discount, right? I have to take the details from the child, right? So initially I don't know about all these values, right? So maybe child's use the budget 0, right? Or maybe child's use the budget 1, maybe child's use the budget 2, maybe child's use the budget 3, maybe child's use the budget 4, maybe child's use the budget 5, or maybe 6, or maybe 7, right? Because budget is the 7, right, in total. So they may use 0 budget. Maybe if I decide to skip this, right, and then I move to there, then definitely they have the options to choose from 0 to 7, right? So if child's with no discount, okay, so no discount, right, that simply means if I didn't buy the parent, and then okay, so again I have these 7 or these 8 options, right? 0 to 7, 8 options, right? So here child with discount also I will check. Okay, child with discount also I will check for 8, total 8 values. Okay, total 8 values I will check. So I can do one thing here, 8 values, right? So I can simply create one array, right? 0 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7, right? This is what, right? And here let's do one thing, let's copy this, right? I don't want to draw it again and again. Okay, this thing, so I'm just going to copy all this. Okay, right, now here again for this, right? And I will also create actually 2 more. Why? I will show you. Okay, so this is for child with discount. Okay, right, child with, let me just minimize the screen. Okay, like this, right? All right, so this is nothing but child with discount, right? And here these two are for no parent buy. Okay, if I didn't buy any parent, right, no parent buy, right? So for here, right, if you see, this one is dependent on these children, right? And this one is also dependent on if I buy this parent or if I didn't buy this parent, right? What I'm saying, this is dependent on the children, right? So children with a discount and children with no discount. children with discount, children with no discount. Okay, but this is also dependent on parent and no parent use, right? Because then also we may get this any discount here, no discount here, right? So this is dependent. Okay, so that is why I'm creating total 4. So no parent by and parent by, right? So when I'm going to fill these values, right, then you will get much better understanding. Parent by. Okay, and here side by side I'm going to update the max cost, right? What is the max cost that I'm going to get? Okay, so these things, right? So this is for DFS node 0, right? So here DFS node 0 is dependent on the childs, right? So definitely I have to solve this first, right, before this. So here I am going to write DFS node 1. Okay, so here what I can do, I can simply do one thing. Here I can copy this, right? Let me copy this. I can copy this complete and paste it here. Okay, same way I can again paste, because there is one more child, right? So I can do it for that as well. Okay, so here for this one, right, for this one node 1, right? So here I'm just going to change it. So this is nothing but node 1, right? And full cost of this node 1, so here full cost is 2, right? And discounted cost is 1, right? So here I'm just going to change it to 2, and this I'm going to change it to 1. And profitful, so 2 and 5, so 3, right? So here 3. Okay, good. If I discount, buy it in discount 1 and then sell it 5, so I will get 4, right? So here I'm going to change it to 4, right? So I hope that until now everything is clear. Okay, until now everything is clear, right? This is very simple thing, right? And this I will explain. Okay, same way here for this one also you need to fill. Okay, so here again, so here if you see 3 and uh, without discount is 1, right? Oh, discount with discount is 1, right? So here it's for node 2, right? It is for node 2 and full cost is 3, right? With discount I'm going to get 1, and if with 3 I sell it at 6, so I will get 3 only profitable. And if I buy it in half 1 and then sell it at 6, so I will get 5 here. Okay, so this is nothing but 5. Okay, so I hope that this is clear. So now I am here, right? DFS node 2. This I can easily solve. This I can easily solve. How I can easily solve? So initially by default, this you know, right? By default all these values actually are inside 0 only. All these values, okay, all these values, everything here, everything here, everything here, everything here, right? I'm just not messing the diagram. So but all these values by default are 0 only. Okay, all right. So now here there are no children for node 2, right? This is a leaf node. This is a leaf node. There are no children, right? So if there are no children, so definitely all these values will be 0 itself. 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. This is also 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. And these you know, right? These are nothing but different budgets, right? The indexing are nothing but budgets, right? With 0 budget, 1 budget. There are no leaf, there is no budget, no leaf. There is a leaf node. After there are no children, right? This is a leaf node. So definitely I'm not going to spend any budget there. So I will get 0 0 only. Okay. Now here, understand this carefully how I'm going to fill this. No parent by and parent by. Okay. Right. Okay. So for this one, if I don't buy any parent, then this comes into effect and this comes into effect, right? There will be no discounted cost or profit discount, right? If I didn't buy the parent of this, right? If I didn't buy the parent of this is the parent of this, right? Okay, right. So if I didn't buy this, there is no discount from parent, right? For this particular node, for this particular node there is no discount from the parent if I didn't buy the parent, right? Okay, so in that case tell me. Okay, in that case tell me. So here, when I can buy the stock, can I buy the stock in zero price? Tell me, can I buy the stock at zero price? I'm talking about this one, right? This one, can I buy at zero? No, I can't buy this at zero, right? Can I buy it one? Can I buy this stock at one price with budget as one? Can I buy it with budget one? I can if I get the discounted cost. But since I didn't buy the parent, right? Since the parent didn't bought his stock, definitely I'm not going to get any discounted cost here. So with one also I'm not going to get anything. Can I buy this stock at price 2 with budget 2? No. But with budget 3, that is not the full cost of this 3. So with budget 3, I can buy this stock, right? I can buy this stock. Okay. So with budget 3, I'm buying the stock and I'm selling at 6. So total profit that I'm getting is 3. So with budget 3, I'm able to buy the stock at 3, right? Full cost is 3 and budget is 3 now, right? I can buy the stock, right? But with budget 2, with budget 1, with budget 0, I'm not able to buy the stock. So here I'm writing 0, 0, 0. And in this case, I didn't buy in the parent. Okay. With 4 also I can buy the stock. With budget 4 in my hand, I can buy the stock with full cost 3. And my profit full is going to be 3 in this case only, right? So with 3 only I'm going to buy, and I'm selling it at 6, right? Again, so again it is 3, right? Even if I have budget 5 now, but I still need to use the total cost, right, to buy, which is nothing but 3 only. And with the full cost, I'm getting the profit full as 3 only. So all these values I'm filling with 3, 3, 3. Easy, right? Easy thing, right? Clear. Now, if I buy the parent, so if I buy the parent, right, then with budget 0, can I buy this stock? No. But with budget 1, right, discounted cost is 1. With 1, I can buy. And if with 1 I can buy, then the profit with the discount I am getting is nothing but 5, right? 5 is the profit that I'm getting, right? So with 1 I'm getting and selling at 6. So I'm getting the profit 5. So here, this is going to be 0 and this is going to be 5. With the budget 2 in my hand, again I can get the price, discounted price, right, 1, and again I'm selling at 6. So profit discount is 5. So all these values I will fill with 5, 5, 5. That's it. That's it. So now if you notice here, I have solved this. I have solved this part. Okay, I have solved this part. Okay, now in this case, what is the max cost I am using? Max cost, tell me. So in this case, the max cost that I am using is nothing but the 3, right? The full cost, right? So max cost in this case, overall max cost is going to be, as of now, right, is going to be 3 as of now, right? So how I'm going to calculate this max cost, right? So whatever the max cost value, right, initially it is nothing but 0, right? In this I am going to add the full cost, right? So this is the full cost that I'm going to use as of now, 3, right? This is the max cost as of now. Okay, for this node I didn't use any cost in these nodes as of now, right? This here only I use the max cost, that is nothing but 3 as of now. Okay, now this is clear, this is done. After that, what you need to do? Okay, after that, okay, all right, so this is done. Now here I move to this, I move to this one now. This one, this I have already solved, right? This I have already solved. Now I move to this one. Okay, now let me show you how I'm going to fill the values for this DFS node 1 for child no discount and child with discount, right? So here, before that, let's understand that, let's suppose if I am here, right, with budget 7 in my hand, right, with budget 7 in my hand. So then I can easily use budget 0, 1, 2 and 3 here, right? In this side I can easily use for the children's, right? Same way if I have budget 6, then I can easily use 0, 1, 2, 3. Good. If I have budget 5, then I can easily use 0, 1, 2 and 3 there, right? Same way if I have budget 4, I can easily use it there, 0, 1, 2 and 3. If I have budget 3, then I can also use 0, 1, 2 and 3 there, right? This budget nothing but a current budget at this, right? So for children I can easily use, right? If I have budget 3, then I can easily use 0, 1, 2, 3 here, right? Given that if let's suppose if I use 0 only, right? This is nothing but total budget, let's say. But if at this particular position itself, if I have budget 2, then how I'm going to use budget 3 here for the child? So I can only use 0, 1 and 2. That's why I'm saying this, right? Same way if I have budget 1, then I can only use 0 and 1. If I have budget 0, I can only use 0 there itself, right? So now how I'm going to fill these values, right? So initially you know that by default all these values are 0, filled with 0, 0, 0, 0, everything right here in all these empty arrays, right? So now what I'm going to do here, see, for this 7 I'm going to fill first, right? Okay, so now here what I'm going to do here, right? So let's say this is my total budget 7, right? Total budget 7. So let's say I'm going to spend 0 on the child, right? And this is a this case, right? Child no discount. So child no discount means I didn't buy the parent, right? So I can refer this no parent buy, right? No parent buy for this one. Okay, so for budget 7, right? For budget 7, okay, so if I'm planning to spend 0 on the child, right? And elsewhere I can spend 7, right? So total budget is 7. So here I'm spending 0. And maybe for some other children I can spend 7, but there is no other children, right? So that is also 0 value, right? So here we are just getting 0 only, right? Okay, but here in this case, what is the this is the value that I'm getting, right? So total 0 only, right? 0. Okay, 0 only, right? Now same way, maybe total budget is 7, but I want to spend 1. I want to spend 1, right? Budget 1. So again I'm getting 0 only, right? Again I'm getting 0. Okay, now again I have budget 7, but I try to spend 2 on this child, right? So here also I'm getting 0, right? 0 only, right? Okay, now let's suppose important case. Okay, total budget 7, but I try to spend 3 here, right? Budget 3. So from this budget 3, child dot not parent by, so take of this value, right? 3 I'm taking, right? These are the take value and current value, right? Let's say, so if I'm this taking this, okay, so here I'm getting 3, right? And elsewhere left out is 7 minus 3, 4. So 4 I don't have any other children, right? So 0 only, right? 0 only, so I can get 3 here. I can get 3. Okay, so actually this thing you will get more clear when I'm going to fill this. Okay, so right now just refer it like this. So how I'm going to get, if I have budget 6, so 0, if I'm, this is the case if I'm not applying discount, right? So no, not parent, right? So here I have to refer this only, right? For this one, so 0 again, 1, 2, 3. So here also I need to apply 3, right? Here also I have to apply 3. At 4 also I have 0, 1, 2, 3, right? I have to apply 3. For 3 also I have to apply 0, 1, 2, 3. For 2, right? For 2 I have 0, 1, 2, right? So if I spend 0 I get 0. If I spend 1 on this child I will get 0. If I spend 2, okay, if I take 2, then also I'm going to get 0 only, right? And elsewhere I'm spending the remaining amount of money, right? So I will not be able to fill all this value. So if you see, this is just replicated like this only, right? But this will not be the case, okay, when I'm going to fill I think this one, right? Here child discount means I buy the parent, so parent buy, right? So here first I need to fill this, right? For 7 maybe I plan to use 0. Then if I plan to use 0 I will not get anything. But if I plan to spend one amount on this child and remaining on other child, there is no other child, right? So 1 on this, remaining is 7 minus 1, 6. So 6 value, if you see existing 6, right? This is the remaining, okay? So 0 itself, okay, this value. So tell me, this 0 or here 5, what is max? 5, right? So I'm filling 5 here. So same way, if I take 2, if I take 3, so whatever the max, right? For 7 I have 0 1 2 3, for 6 I have 0 1 2 3, right? And this is how actually I'm going to fill all this value. So actually this thing will also be replicated. This thing will also be replicated. Okay, so here for 0 only 0, so I can use so 0 only, right? So this is how actually you are going to fill this, right? But it will get more clear when I'm going to fill for the final node. Okay, so this is done. Now you have to fill this no parent by and parent by. So this is easy, right? No parent by and parent by. No parent by means at the current node, right? So if you are at this particular current node, right, no parent by. So if you are not buying this, so you are not getting discount. If you are buying this, you are getting discount here, right? So this is what I need to do, right? Okay, so how I'm going to fill this, how I'm going to fill this value, right? So what we are going to do here, so here also I have two choices, right? Whether I want to skip this or whether I want to take this, right? Two choices actually I have here, right? I can skip this, right? Maybe I don't want to use this, right? I can use this and directly I can use this, right? This may be the case, right? So I have two choices here, skip or take. So if I am skipping it, if I am skipping it, right? Then in that case, what is going to happen? Okay, if I am skipping it, then to at this particular position, right, I will replicate the same values of child no descending and child descending, right? I will replicate the same thing here, right? Like above 0 0 0 3 3 3 3 3, and here 0 5 5 5 5 5 5 and 5. Okay, so I will replicate the same thing if I'm not using it, right? So if I'm not using it now, so whatever the values, right, I have at the child's, okay, for the budget, right? These are the values at child at budget, so this will remain same only, right? If I'm not using this value itself, right? So it will remain same only, right? I'm just ignoring it, right? I'm ignoring it. So whatever the value that is coming from here, that will be used here. There will be no impact of this one to the result, overall result, right? So we can keep it like this. Okay, skip. But if I'm buying it, okay, if I'm buying it, skip case is done. But if I'm buying it, so if I'm buying it, so if I'm buying it, right, definitely the childs will get a discount. So then I only need to deal with this, right? Skip. In that case, child with no discount, okay, good, cool, right? And child with discount, okay, good, no issues, right? Okay, no, no, here important thing, if I am skipping it now, so definitely my child will not get any discount, so I need to go with child no discount only for no parent by and parent by. So here also I will get same thing like above, right? So here also I will get same thing, 0 0 3 3 3 3 3, right? So if I'm skipping it, so definitely my child will have no discount, right? Okay, clear this thing, right? Easy, important thing, right? Okay, but if I'm taking it, then I only need to deal with the child with the discount. Okay, okay, good. Okay, so if I'm taking it, then only this matters, right? Okay, now we know that if we are taking this, only child with discount matters, and from here now I have two conditions: if I'm taking the parent, if I'm not taking the parent. Okay, right? If I'm not taking the parent, if I'm not taking the parent, now what will happen? Okay, so here at this I have to buy it with full cost, right? I have to start with the full cost. So not parent buy, so 0 1 and 2 here, right? So not full cost. Okay, so here at this 2 I will buy and I will get a profit 3. So here I will change it to 3. This value I will change it to 3. Okay, now at this position, now when I reach at this position, So here existing value is 3, right, if I'm skipping it. But if I'm taking it, right, if I'm taking it, so I can, I don't have I didn't buy pay rate, right? So full cost I need to buy, and profit I'm earning as 3 here. I have in total budget 3, right? So among this budget 3 that I have total, right, I spent my full cost to buy and I get the profit 3, right? But now remain 1, right, and that is 5. So definitely I have to pick this, right? 3 plus 5, 8. I'm going to get 8 here. Understand what I'm doing here? So this is the overall budget. Let's say your budget, overall budget is 4. Okay, so if with budget 4 you buy this at 2 and you make profit 3, okay, you have existing 3 value, right? And now if you buy this with the 2 and make profit 3, then out of this 4 you use this 2, right? So 4 minus 2 is 2, so remaining here is 5. So 3 plus 5 is 8, so you have to change it to 8. Okay, so when I'm going to show you the debug statement, then it will get more clear. Okay, so same way, here also you have to update to 8, here also you have to update it to 8, here also you need to update it to 8. Okay, done. Same way, if we don't take any discount, if we take discount, if we pay by the parent, so then in that case at one cost itself I can buy, right? So I can start from here, right? Okay, so let's say I buy it. So previous cost is 0, right? If I skip, okay, if I take it, if I take it, that simply means I'm using the budget 1, right? Okay, so 1 I'm using, overall I have 1 only, right? So I'm getting the profit 4, right? 4 here, and at 0, 0 is the remaining, right? 0 is the remaining, here value is 0 itself, right? So 4 plus 0, that is nothing but 4. Okay, so here I'm going to operate to 4, right? Now I can buy this, right? Existing cost is 0, right? Now if I plan to buy this plan, okay, so 1 and 4 I get 4 discount, but 2 budget I consumed, right? Out of 2 I consumed 1, so remaining is 1, so I need better result. So at 1 we have 5, right? So 4 plus 5 is 9, so this I have to update to 9. Okay, same way all these will be 9 if you just do the same thing. Okay, this is how you are going to fill this. Now end goal. Okay, now end case. So okay, so here now how you are going to solve it, right? So again here in this side you have to fill this. So again, now see carefully, with 7 is the total balance, right? 7 as the total balance. And what is the max cost actually? What is the max cost if you completely use this? So total cost that you can apply here, uh 3 previous and now 2 is the max cost that you can apply. So total max cost is 5 as of now. Okay, total max cost is 5 as of now, right? So what I can do here, if I have total budget 7, so I can use 0 1 2 3 4 and 5, right? Same way, if I have 6, I can use 0 1 2 3 4 and 5. Same way for 5 also I can use 0 1 2 3 4 5. 5 is the max cost actually, that's what I need, right? Max cost overall. But if I have total budget 4 only, so I can use 0 1 2 and 3 and 4 only. If I have total budget is 3, then I can only use 0 1 2 and 3. If I have total budget is 2, then I can use 0 1 and 2. If 1, then I can use 0 1. If 0, then I can use 0. Okay, so now I am going to fill all these values, right? How I'm going to do this, right? So what I'm going to do here, let's try to fill this, right? Now see carefully, okay, how I'm going to do that. So child, no discount at this cur. So initially, again, this complete is 0, right? We are not going to use these previous ones. Okay, this is again 0, right? Now again I'm going to fill all these values initially from for this child node descending. Okay, so how I'm going to do that? So let's see. All right, so here total balance is 7, right? So total balance is 7, right? So if if here I do one thing, at this 7 initial value is 0 itself, right? And overall value is nothing but uh, let's say if I take 0, right? So if I take 0, so from parent I am going to take 0, right? So here child no discount means no parent, right? So both are same, right? So here if I take 0 here, remaining is 7. So 0 and remaining is 7. So 7 is also here 0, right? So I will get what? I will get here as of now output is 0, right? As of now 0, right? But same way I have to check all these cases, right? So if I take 1 from here, so if I take 1 from here, 0, right? If I take 2 from here, if I take 3 from here, if I take 4 from here, 5 from here, right? So whatever the what is the max actually I'm going to get here? Max I'm going to get here is nothing but it is going to be 8, right? It is going to be 8, right? Okay, now same way for 6 also, tell me what is the max you are going to get. So you again have all these options, right? So you are going to again get 8. For 5 also, tell me uh, what you are going to get. You are going to get 8 only. For 4 also you have 0 1 2 3 4, right? So 0 1 2 3 4, again you are going to get 8. For 3 also, again 0 1 2 3, so you are going to get again 8, right? For 2 you have 0 1 2, so you are going to get 3 as a max. For 1 you are going to get 0, right? And here also 0. So this is how, very easy, right? This is how you have to fill. Or you can easily, yeah, you can try like this. Okay, try like this only. Okay, so here again child with this, right? So discount means we are buying parent, so this. So here again 7 budget, you use this 0, right? So 0 right here. Okay, but again you have options, right? For 7 also you have 0 to 5, right? So among them which is the max, tell me. 9 is the max, so definitely you are going to use 9. Same way for 6 also you have all the options from 0 to 5. Max cost is 5, right? And same way for 5 also you have 0 to 5 all options. For this also you will get 9. For 0 to 3 max is 9, 0 to max is 9, 0 to 1 max is 4 this time, and this is 0. So this is how you are going to fill it, right? Now here actually parent by this thing, it doesn't matter here, only no parent by is going to matter, right? Because this is the root and there is no parent for this. Okay, so if there is no parent, this definitely we are going to buy it at full cost, right? So if we buy it at full cost, if we buy it at full cost, right? So that simply means 5, right? So if I am buying it at 5, right? So again 0, right? Total budget itself is 0, can I buy, right? So, but before that if I don't plan to use this parent, right? So in that case simply means that I can simply use these values, right? These values. So here I'm going to fill all this value 0 0 3 8 8 8 8 8. Same way here also I can use 0 4 9 9 9 9 9 9. Okay, now very easy, right? So actually you can update this, right? But we are only dealing with this because there is no parent, right, of this one. So here budget 0, no impact. Full cost I'm only going to buy from starting from 5, right? So if I buy it at 5 cost, right, I'm going to get the profit 3, right? Initially value is 8, initially value is 8, but if I buy it at cost 5, right, if I buy it at cost 5, then remaining is 0, right? So I'm going to get here only profit full 3, right? So tell me among this what is max? Max is 8 only, right? I will use 8. Same way for 6, right? So if with full cost I buy, I will get 3 profit, and still 1 is pending. Maybe 1 I will get from, if I'm buying, I'm taking it. Taking it means I have to use this child discount. So at 1 we have 4. So now in this case, tell me what is going to be output. 3 plus 4 7 or original 8? Original only I need to use, right? 8. Now see, very important case here. If I am skipping it, I am getting 8, right? If I'm skipping it, I'm getting 8. But if I plan to take it, total budget is 7. So among them 5 I used. So with the 5 I get a profit 3, right? Remaining is 7 minus 5, 2. So with 2 this 9, right? So this I can use, right? So this child. So I'm going to get 8 plus 8 comma 12. 12 is max. So here I'm going to update it to 12, right? Same way you can also update this. You will get something like this: 0 0 6 10 15 15 15 15 here. Okay, this is what you are going to get here. Okay, 9 6 yeah. Okay, so here 12, right? So now here what you need to do, you need to return the value, right? Your total budget is 7. So at 7, what is the value here? At 7. So this is going to be your output actually, 12. Okay, so this is how actually we need to solve this problem. Okay, so let me show you quickly the debug statements. Okay, so here here see, for this same example. Okay, so initially this is the case, right? Same thing initially when you are going to start for this na, initially same case will be there. It's not like you are going to update this existing or this same thing here. Before child node descend, it will be 0 0 0 everything initially. Here child descend discount, here this thing will be also 0 0 0. Then after that you are going to update it again. Here also it is 0 0 0 initially, 0 0 0 initially, then you are going to update it. Okay, so every time it is like this. Okay, then you have to update this, right? You are going to get max cost, then you are going to update this. Okay, like this you have to do. Final answer you will get here 12. Okay, so this you can go over these things. Okay, so this is for example number 3. Okay, and same way this is for example number 2, example number 1, right? Okay, so now let's move to the code. Okay, so then you guys will get very good understanding, okay, what I'm doing. So I will explain the code as well side by side. Okay, so here first thing what you need to do here, create one class result, right? So for every subtree I'm just going to return the result. So in this subtree I have but I will result but I will return. So I will return uh, the array, right? The result array in which there is no parent by. Okay, then what is the result that I'm going to get, okay, for that particular subtree if there is no parent by. Same thing if there is a parent by, right? Then what is the result that I'm going to get? Okay, this, right? And max cost I have to return, int max cost, right? So these three things I need to take care. Okay, so this you can say nothing but dp when parent did not buy. Okay, and same way here you can say dp when parent did buy. Okay, and here you can say max possible cost in this subtree. Okay, so these things, right? And here just create one constructor, so result, and in this just pass these three arrays, int a, int b, and int c. Okay, not this variable. Okay, this variable and two arrays, right? So just here pass the value of this no parent by is equal to this a value, right? And pass the value of this b to this parent by, right? And pass the value of c to this max cost. Okay, done. This is done. Okay, so this is what you need to do here. And now here what you need to do, so you have to create one list of integer, right? So for this type, okay, list of integers you have, but in an array type. Okay, so here I'm creating the tree, right? So this is same like this int type and then array, okay, 3. So here instead of int, what I'm doing, I'm writing list of integer, okay, like this. Understand, right? So here I'm creating a array list, new array list, right, of size n. Done. And now here for int I is equal to 0, I is less than n, and here I plus plus. So here I'm just going to operate tree of I equal to new array list. So for all the values, right? So n, if I have 2, so I'm not taking 1 and 2, I'm taking 0 and 1, right? So that is why less than n. So I'm creating an array list, right? And now what I will do here, like for 0 I will write the childs. For 1, what are the different childs? For 2, what are the different childs? In a store, I'm going to store them in an array list. Okay, so here for int e in this hierarchy, right? So inside this, what I'm going to do, tree, right? Tree of value here. In this hierarchy, one by one, I will iterate this 2D array. So what is the first value, right? So first value of this, right? So e of 0, right? And here I have to done -1 because I am subtracting, right? I'm taking 1 employee as 0, 2 employee as 1, okay, like that. And here I'm taking add of e of 1 minus 1, e of 1 minus 1. This is done, okay, this is done, right? And here you know that CEO, right, has no parent, right? So parent did not buy, right? So here, from here, I'm just going to simply return a DFS. Okay, I'm going to write one method DFS. In DFS method, I'm going to pass my starting node 0, right? And I will pass the values of the present. I will pass the values of the future, right? And I will pass the tree, okay, this tree that I have, and also I will pass the budget, right? So tree I have already created from the hierarchy, right? Budget. And I know whatever the result I will get from this, right? So from this I'm going to get one result. From this, I'm saying from this I'm going to get one result of this type, okay, this type. So from this, since there is no parent of this result, okay, whatever the result I will get, this is for parent, right? And it has no parent. So here I'm going to write no parent by, and the value at overall budget, right? I have to see the overall budget. I have to choose this, right? What are the max value I can get here, okay? So that's what I need to return. That's it. Easy, easy, right? This thing. Now after that, let's write the code for this DFS. Okay, so how I'm going to do that? So here private result, right? Result, right? And here DFS. Okay, so this DFS, right, is having a return type result, and this is nothing but class. Okay, so instead of int I have created one class, right? So result of DFS, and here you have to pass all the values, right? These values. So current node, so you can say int u, right? So easy, right? This thing as of now, nothing complex I did. Int present, int future, and here actually I'm passing 3, so I can just copy this, complete, and instead of hierarchy I can pass this, right? This is done, and here I'm passing budget. That's it. Okay, clear. Return type is result, right? Now here also you know what you need to do, right? If you see this, so here I'm going to write the same thing: full cost, discount cost, profit full, profit discount, right? So here write int full cost is equal to present of u, current node u, right? Same way you have to write the discount cost, right? And then profit full you need, then you need what you need that thing, ignore this. Okay, so then you need after that profit discount, right? So here full cost, this done. Then here let's say discounted cost, right? So here divided by 2, that's it. And here you need profit full, right? So here you have to write profit full, right? So here profit full, how you are going to do that? So future of u, right, minus full cost. Very easy thing as of now, right? Same way here also, instead of profit full, what do you need now? You need discount, profit discount, right? So here you can write profit and here discount, right? Future u, and here you can write this discounted cost, right? That's it, this is done. Now here you have to initialize the dp_arrays, right? So int no parent by, okay, no parent by, then what will happen? Okay, here you have to write new int budget plus 1, right? Budget plus 1 you need to do. Okay, this is done because we have 0 to 7, total 8, right? So this is for no parent by. Same way you have to do for parent by. So here you can write parent by. Then you have to merge the children profit, merged children profit named array you need to create. Okay, so here what you need to do, you have to, instead of no parent by, you can say child no discount. Okay, same way here you can say child with discount, right? These two things you have to create, right? And here you have to take int max cost and you have to set it to 0, right? Now you have to merge the children using tree knapsack. Okay, merge children using tree knapsack. Okay, so here how you are going to do this, and we in this tree, and what are the different values for this source, right? What are the different children of this source? You have to merge them, right, one by one. Okay, so here let's say in the child I will store the result of this. Okay, so result of child, and here I will just simply call the DFS again, right? So DFS I'm calling for just for v in. Okay, v, right? We have to solve the child first, right? So v, present, future, tree, budget I'm passing, right? So from this I will get some result. Okay, result, right, in the child object, result class, child is the object, right? So max cost I will get from the result. So max cost is nothing but I can say plus is equal to always increment. So from this, what is the value that I'm going to get? Max cost is what I'm going to return. Okay, child dot max cost, right? So this is what I'm going to get here. Now here I told you that we have to run this loop, int budget, and here cur is greater than equal to 0, and here we have to take cur minus minus, right? Now inside this take right? Int total budget take is equal to 0, take is less than equal to math dot min of child, right? From this child dot max cost, you can copy this child dot max cost, and here cur, right? This is what you have to take, and here take plus plus every time, right? And here inside this you have to run the loop, right? So how we are going to write the loop? Child no discount, right? This child no discount, and here cur. Okay, so this I'm going to take it like this: math dot max value of, so child discount cur, right? At this particular position, what is the max value as of now, right? And child discount cur, right? Minus take, right? Minus take because I am taking it from the child. So from this child, right? From this child I'm going to get the value, right? So here I can simply write child dot, so I am taking the value from child, right? And no discount means no parent by, right? No parent by, and definitely at which budget I need to take. I need to take the budget of this take, right? That's why I'm doing cur minus take here, right? So this is the reason. Okay, so this is how actually I'm formulate. I hope that now it is clear, right? When I'm writing the code. And same thing you have to do it for child with discount cur. Okay, so here again child with discount cur, and here child with discount cur minus take, and here plus child dot parent by, no parent by, instead of this you have to do parent by take. That's it. Okay, this is what you need to do, and this is how you merge a child. Okay, so for the actually for the last node, if you notice, right, when we were doing this, so for the leaf node there will be empty, right? So in that case we don't need to actually merge children, right? In that case this will not be executed, but for others it will execute above stuff, right? And same way we have to decide by or skip node u, right? This is what we need to decide, right? So here this is also very easy. Int b is equal to 0, b is less than equal to budget, and here b plus plus. So if you skip this u completely, right, this current, so definitely in that case what will happen, your no parent by, okay, this b budget, at this b budget, right? So this value will be equal to child no discount at b, right? Same I copied, right? So if you skip, right, same way you can copy this, and here I told you, right, if you are not taking this, right, then the parent by value is also going to be updated to the same child no discount, right? Because you are skipping the parent by the, you are skipping the current node, right? So if you are skipping, definitely the child of this will not take the benefit of discount. So here both are copied with this initially. Done, both are copied with this initially, right? So this is the thing. Okay, so this is done, right? And after that, if you decide to buy, okay, buy you, okay, no discount, no discount, right? So here one thing I need to check. So yes, so here initially if you see here in white color, right, in white color I think I have mentioned the discount here. Here I mentioned the correct thing initially, if you see 00, right? But here these old values, right, white, so these will be copied with this one. Okay, skip part, right? Okay, So this you can take care. Actually this part is not important, this parent by, right? Because for this one there is no requirement, right, for the root node. So here if you are buying you, right, so only you can buy this if your budget b value is greater than the full cost, greater than equal to full cost, only then you can buy, right? Otherwise you can't buy, right? So in that case your no parent by b value, right, if this value, right, is going to be updated to math.max. So these are important, these things are important for other, no, not for leaf, not for root. Okay, so here we need to update. So how we are updating this? No parent by is nothing but math.max of no parent, here math.max of parent no parent by of b comma, right, and here child child discount. Okay, if we are buying the period, here you are taking by you, right? So if you are buying you, then you have to take the child with discount here, right, every time. So here child with the discount, right, and here b minus full cost. So you are taking, so you have to subtract the cost, right? So you have to add the this value to the full cost, right, to the profitful, right? So what is the profit that you are going to get here at this position, profitful? Okay, like this. So this is what you need to update, right? Same way, same way. So here you are buy you no discount. So same way here buy you with discount, right? So maybe with the parent, right, with the parent if you are buying this current you, right? So here you are skipping you completely, here you are buying you with no discount, here you are buying you with the discount. Okay, so if in this case, so here instead of full I will just write discounted cost. Okay, so in this case your parent by b is equal to math dot max of parent by b, and here child discount b minus, here you have to write discount cost, right? This is what you need to subtract, and here profit of discount, right? So here discount. Okay, this is what you need to do, and that's it, that's it. Okay, that's it, only few lines, right? So here in the end you have to simply return, right? Definitely there will be return type. So what is going to be the return? The return of this is nothing but this result, right? And what is this result? In result what we have? We have three values, right? No parent by, and we have to pass the max cost. So let's do the same thing. Okay, so in the return, just return new result. Okay, the result of this subtree, and here just pass this no parent b by value, this parent by value, right, and you have to update the max cost, right? So max cost is nothing but you have to return this as max cost plus full cost of at this particular step, right? So like initially if you notice here we have here 3, right? Then we buy this with full cost, 3 plus 2 5, then with 5 we move further. Okay, like this. So this is what we need to return. Okay, let's run the code, 78 lines of code. So yes, so let's fix this issue now. Okay, so here what is the issue? Private result dfs int u, int present, int future, and then we are taking a list of integer of this tree, and then we have taken budget. Okay, this is what we are doing, right? All right, so let's see. Okay, spelling mistake, right? Integer e is should come here also. I think e is missing anywhere else, and I think that's it. Let's run it again. Okay, so few more issues. So here line number 48 and line number 49. So let's move to line number 48. So here only 1 hour, right? Let's run it again. So nice, finally all the test cases has been accepted, right? Now let's submit it. So see, now our solution is accepted, right? So I hope that you guys are clear with this problem. And if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing material next video. Thank you. Bye bye.